Okay, I'm going to start a seminar for the organ fat natural solution. So we're going to share a PowerPoint. I'm Dr. Wu, licensed acupuncturist in California. Okay, first, the program is for use inside the clinic. So to try to provide some information. It's not for diagnose, treat, or cure, or prevent. You have some question, feel free to contact me or some professional people to make sure we can apply something to you. If you're Chinese, you can add me to your WeChat account. If you use English, like Instagram or account acupuncture for your health, you can contact us and follow us there. We're going to post some video once in a while. And I'm Dr. Wu, licensed acupuncturist. This is our phone number and website, diabeteswellnesscare.com or acupunctureforyourhealth.com. So today we can talk about organ fat or visceral fat natural solution. It took me over 20 years to figure out how to dig it out. Is an extra program for our current inside clinic patient when we deal with a lot of things, doesn't matter, moxa, heating therapy, or acupuncture, we did very successful health. But at the same time, there are certain things very stubborn, the organ fat or the stubborn belly fat is hard. It took me a while, finally I figured out, okay, this is all the steps we need to do to get it out. Number one, what is the organ fat or the visceral fat? Actually, the fat is stored deep in your abdomen, around the organs. Actually, in your body, anything that hurt or poison your organ will be around, supported by fat. So even some people not overweight, you don't have a big belly, you might have organ fat deep inside, stop things. For example, fatty liver, not necessarily have a big belly. The fatty liver definitely indicates some organ fat or visceral fat around the liver. Or heart issue, or type 2 diabetes. Many things. This one you can search on Google, find out many useful information. And according to the mainstream, what's the cause for visceral fat, the organ fat? Number one, eat too much. Number two, you don't exercise. In other words, you take too much, get out too less. So the organ fat is stored in your body. Number three is stress and not enough sleep, because sleep is the metabolism time. You don't sleep, your body doesn't process, recover, and your metabolism has no time to get it done. The next one is aging, a hormone issue like menopause or genetic. But one question is this true? The reason when you were young, you eat the same food, you still don't exercise, you still have good body shape. Exercise, some people never exercise, never get overweight. Some people do. Stress, I agree. Sleep, yes. But for age and hormone, not necessary. Why? Because there are so many people not go through exercise and control diet, or they did control diet and did exercise more. They still have big belly or fatty liver. In other words, whatever the cause, people believe, you applied it or you completely don't do it, it does not change the fact you have organ fat or fatty liver. Does it make sense? Many people try very hard to eat a salad, control the calorie intake, exercise like crazy, and they're dragging themselves. They still have big belly. So I personally don't believe age and hormone is the main reason. It's imbalance in your body is the main reason. That's when people come to a clinic, do moxa, the heating therapy, they naturally lose weight. I have one patient even said, like, I drink beer, but I lose weight because I did a moxa. I don't agree with drink beer, but all the facts they say is not really the only truth. That's what I try to say. So in Chinese medicine, or what I understand after 32 years practice, number one, external, of course, diet, stress, exercise, partially play a role. If you always eat more than what your body can take, of course, you gain some fat, but not necessarily organ fat. Second thing is metabolism. Today, regular people's body temperature is like 1.2 centigrade degree lower than 100 years ago by statistic. You know what that means when your body temperature goes down? Your metabolism rate, your basic metabolism goes down. The next one is toxin. That one can name it. Any preservatives in your food, the chemical stuff we use, deep fried food, or the poison or pollution, whatever. But what happened when your body got toxic? Your body didn't know how to handle it. Any chemical, even the medicine you are taking, any chemical stuff, your body never know what to do with it in the last 100 years. Something new developed, something left over, your body will pack in the fat cell, like prison cell. Your body just put that toxin in there because the body doesn't know how to process or discharge it. That's one biggest reason. And Chinese medicine called phlegm or dampness. Something sticky, bad, oily, stay in your body, won't come out. The next one is body degeneration. What I mean the degeneration means the metabolism rate goes down, or Chinese call weak. Your body getting weak. You can tell your energy is not as good as you used to be. So anybody gain weight, you probably feel fatigue to some degree. In Chinese medicine, when you touch your body, doesn't matter your belly or legs, your hands, you can feel the coldness. The circulation slows down. The metabolism goes down. The energy level goes down. Same time, you have organ fat or vessel fat accumulated. So Chinese medicine believe is one thing, two sides. Everything goes down, the trash build up. That's the concept. So when we talk about anything like organ fat or lose weight, in Chinese medicine, anything with health, number one important is logic. So I always talk to my patient or client, when we do something, we need to make sure you know what's the cause. What's the real reason? Just like lose weight or you want to clean your organ fat. But if your cause, what you understand is not right, like exercise like crazy, eat a salad all the time, does that work? Whatever you think determine the outcome. If the outcome doesn't work, you have to think about the logic is right or not. So most time in my clinic, I always tell them, it's nothing to do with what you want. It's what your body wants. So you have to understand what's happening in the body and what your body wants. You fulfill whatever the body wants, then you will see the outcome you want. But you cannot do backward. So you cannot come in and buy health. Doctor, I have a big belly. Cut it off. It cannot work that way. So again, the whole program is based on this one. We believe that toxin, chemical stuff, deep fried stuff, preservatives, medication, drugs, whatever you take for 5 years, 10 years, decade, or the weakness, the coldness is the main reason. The thing in Chinese medicine believe when your body feel cold, your body will put extra layer. Just like when you're cold, you put an extra jacket. That's how the organ function. So any sickness in Chinese medicine is because your desire more than what you can handle, the body can handle. Doesn't matter stress, exercise, food, poison, preservative, snacks, anything, whatever you want it, more than what your body can handle, you got sick. So how to treat it? In Chinese medicine, believe speed up your metabolism. How to do that is try to heat it up your belly. So a lot of people go gym, exercise, and become bigger guy. Does that really help your health? Yes, when your metabolism is good, when you are young, when you're healthy. But when your metabolism goes down, when you build up the muscle, it's like a big car. You change the big wheels, show the muscle, not necessarily means the car is getting better. We need to fix the engine. Where's the location for metabolism? Physically and chemical-wise, all your metabolism happen in your belly. That's the reason when we do moxa, we heat up your belly. And when we suck the blood to the belly, naturally people fall asleep. So that's the thing. If you know that's what's going on, when we do moxa, the heating therapy, you know why. It's called moxibustion. You can search online. It's a heating therapy on the belly. Okay, next one, we're going to talk about how we remove organ fat, a natural solution. Before that, I'm going to share a little video to show you what exactly is the regular fat and the organ fat. Here's some videos to show that. The first step, if you've been doing tension release with me, you know a lot of things internally can be locked on skin level. Yeah, in other words, on the skin level, there's an anchor point. If you don't release it, then internally, you cannot unlock it. That's what we believe. For example, you have knee pain, we might target your right hand, put some needle, your knee pain is better. Or have a very stubborn belly, when you lay down face down, we touch it, you can feel, oh, left side is tight. We unlock your leg, the skin, right? Your belly is loosened up. So you have experience, you know what I'm talking about. But the concept in this, in Chinese medicine, believe the whole body, our body is a 3D movable structure. So anything hanging there, the organ fat, for example, the visceral fat, if it's very stubborn, something your body cannot resolve, is because it's locked there. Your body is so smart. Your body can fix anything it wants, but we cannot. It's because on the skin level, there's anchor point. On the bone, outside the bone has like the bone skin, whatever, or the fascia layer, deep inside, deep tissue, has another anchor point. Two sides in between locked up, whatever organ fat. That's the whole concept. So the first thing we do is we loosen up the skin level. So we'll put your fingernails, whatever, to the right position, use brush or acupuncture. When we touch it, we can feel where is the spot. Unlock it. You say, doctor, how can I know whatever you did is true? All you guys did it, you know the skin becomes super smooth and softened. It was not like twisted or tight. You can feel that. That's the thing. We believe any long-term chronic, doesn't matter pain or visceral fat, the organ fat, if you want to stay there forever, not changeable, your body has to lock it, the anchor point. Second things I learned from some doctor, the energy work doctor, they use some kind of bone conduct energy wave, listen to it, like music, but very, pretty weird sound. And make your bone, the fascia layer, vibrate. And you guys know my wife, Dr. Joe, has very super sensitive hand. So we met with the friend, we tested. And the bone level, when you touch it, you can feel the bone level, the fascia is movable or not. She tested, she said, yep, it worked. So, okay, we know how to unlock the skin level. Now we can unlock the bone level. So the next part is in between, right? So this becomes a big part of the program. And the third part, many people know I have been practicing herbs over 20 years. So herbs has the one to move the phlegm, the toxin, whatever, into the bloodstream. That's common practice like over 3,000 years in China. There's a whole theory talk about it. But sometimes when you do that, I even have one patient came talk to me and say, I did some liver detoxin or gallbladder because gallbladder inflammation or gallbladder stone. He did some program. It's very bad. During the program, a couple of days later, feels super good. I told him it's because you didn't unlock the skin level. You didn't unlock the bone fascia layer, whatever the anchor point to hold the fat. You just directly try to peel off the organ fat by herbs. Even they call it detoxing. But the body reacted very strongly. So we apply some herbs to do that. But one thing is, for any herbs can do that, Chinese medicine believe the fat is cold, just like ice around the organ. So you need to use hot herbs. But hot herbs, the side effect to the body is strong. And I learned from one Ayurvedic doctor, the Indian herbal doctor. You use juice like carrot juice, pineapple juice. Number one, make the volume of the herbs more. Number two, it can soften or balance the heat character. But today when I talked to one of our patients, she asked, you always say the VG juice is cold. We do moxa, the heating therapy after. So you can see we have many layers try to wrap up the one thing, make the body more comfortable to take it. The next thing is when you get the organ fat, vessel fat into the bloodstream, how can you discharge? Because in the blood is cannot directly just get out. It's not like by steam or sweat or whatever you want to do. You have to make the bile flow constantly, which the Indian has that culture too. Some naturopaths have that too. But Indian, they take some ghee in the morning to clean the guts, actually is open the gallbladder blood. Or pulling, put some in your mouth, but don't swallow it. And what we do is we add some herbs to it. So in the same process, we'll give you the herbs to drink first, with like carrot juice, pineapple juice, to make it soft and tasty. Once you drink it, your body start react. Then you have some oil with herbs in your mouth for like 10, 15 minutes. Then you do the sun conduct, weave, whatever, to shake the bone level at the same time. And we did the skin already, the first step. So just sit there, wait. And some people are very sensitive. They can feel the energy flow in their body. I even had one patient tell me how the things goes in the body, around the heart, around the lung, along the spine, Her spine was very stiff. She said, I can feel my spine was like ice melt and become softened. And I have one gentleman, the Indian old gentleman, the whole face cleaned up. And he had a stent in his heart a couple of years ago. So after we did all this, people might feel a little cramping, might feel a little discomfort, not big, not hard. Myself tried it, had a 5 times extra bowel movement that day. Not a huge one, not diarrhea. The gentleman has a stent, had a 1 time extra, nothing discomfort, only the face change, 1 bathroom extra time, that's it. But for regular people, if you want to join this program, you should drink plenty of water the same day. Most of we do in the afternoon. You need to drink 2 liters water, warm water, just to flash. And make sure if you join this program, you have no constipation because your body needs discharge. So we don't want reabsorption. That's one thing very bad for a lot of people try to do detoxing. They don't know all the steps. They did it. Like fasting, you should not have fasting just regularly. When you're fasting, my master taught me, the longest one I did was 12 days. Before fasting, you need to prepare your guts. You drink water, 2 liters water, warm water, in 15 minutes to flush out. You repeat a couple of times until you're diarrhea, because that one a couple of times later, you just drink and go bathroom right away. You need to be clear, then can do fasting. Otherwise, your body reabsorb. Make sense? For this program, the same thing. Drink plenty of water and make sure you have a regular bowel movement. If this 2 has been done, that's the rest part. You might have a little reaction, you might not. But there's another step we do in the clinic. Chinese is called Huāng. You might not recognize literally. If you're Chinese, you can search this thing we call Fei. It means, this is named after this word. So I'm going to show you the 3 I show on the back. The T4, the 4 chest bone, 3 inches long. Very interesting. The gentleman has the whole neck, hold something there. Most people are very tender. Chinese people has one thing called 病入膏肓, mostly indicate the heart and the lung organ fat is too much and sick or poison enough. And the second point is the middle one, is next to the L1 first bone next to it, around 4 fingers size. In Chinese, it's called 3 chun, 3 inches. Spleen, kidney, and pancreas. The next one is around the hip, the bottom one. That one to the center of your hip, around 4 fingers away. The uterus around has a lot of fat, organ fat. Again, the bad fat. Chinese medicine called cold uterus menstruation. Chinese medicine believe you have some organ fat or bad fat, or visceral fat, around the uterus. And this is the spot. We're going to apply needles to it during the clinic treatment. And the last one is next to the navel, 1/2 inch. Actually, if you touch your own navel right now, next to a 1/2 inch, you can feel there's a tender spot. And pretty much like a net. Your whole belly, you touch it, is fat and soft, right? Only this spot, when you touch it, is more like a net and the rough. It's different. So we're going to stimulate that point related to whatever the internal area or whatever health issue. The next one, after you finish all the steps, we're going to do a moxa in your belly. So 4 times is during the clinic visit for this organ fat treatment. 6 times other than that day. You can come in anytime between the week, during the weekdays. What we want to do is support your body's energy. Because all the treatment we did in Chinese medicine, doesn't matter the skin level, the bone level, the herbs to dissolve the phlegm or dampness, the vessel fat, or you're pulling oil with herbs to discharge. Everything in Chinese medicine is discharge. It's not support energy. It's something make your body discharge, but that take energy to do it. So to support energy, we do 6 times more moxa to make sure the body is not exhausted from this treatment. And the last one, what we're going to do is one-on-one acupuncture. That one will be 30 minutes, one-on-one. We check your pulse. We see what's going on with your body. Specific point, we're going to do acupuncture to help you. And maybe talk about it. Some people like snacks. You need to look at the label. Preservative, color 5, yellow 3, whatever thing you don't know what's going on there, that's toxin for your body. That will attract organ fat or vessel fat to wrap that chemical stuff. So you need to know that. Or for some people, no exercise. Some people eat a salad, which is the worst for metabolism. That kind of thing, we need some consultation in between. Every individual is different. So for this program, who needs it? Number 1, fatty liver, obviously. Or the liver enzyme goes up. or stubborn belly fat, you have a big belly, everything is good, but only the belly. Doesn't matter, you go gym, you do whatever, the belly fat won't go down. Diabetes, high cholesterol, for some people, high blood pressure, gallbladder stone, pancreas issue, or the artery get too much fat, atherosclerosis. For some people, asthma, bronchitis, or prostate issue definitely help. The fibroids definitely help. Menopause, fatigue, cold hand, cold feet, or digestive problems like heavy, sticky feeling. So all these things we need to do together. Again, step one, loosen the skin. Step two, loosen the bone, fascia, whatever the holding tied up the vessel fat. The number three is the herbs to dissolve it. Number four, use the oil plus herbs to trigger your body discharge everything from the bloodstream to the intestine. Then your body able to poop out. And the next one, enough water, make sure your bowel movement. And we're going to stimulate the Huāng point, the organ fat points in Chinese medicine. All this one, plus the last one, the moxa, the healing therapy, all happens in one day in the clinic. So I personally believe the whole thing, step by step, make a loop without one step or missing one step might not make the things finish. Either the thing might do, like you only do detoxing, very discomfort or hard feeling, or you only pull in the oil, but the organ fat start there. You open the channel, but nothing come out. The whole thing need to be happen in the loop, closed loop, in one day to make sure that things happen. Because when I talk to my wife, I think we'll make sure everything step by step, we'll understand. She applied on me, and in 2 hours, I had 5 extra bowel movement. I go bathroom every morning very regularly, so I know it's extra. And in 2 hours, my body shape changed a little bit. Very obviously, she could tell. So after that, in the clinic one day, you can do the moxa, and you can come extra time to talk about your issue. And this one, there's some people should not do it. And we'll have a sheet before you do it. You need to sign it. You need to understand, certain thing, health condition like kidney failure, cancer, or you're pregnant, you're breastfeeding. Definitely not. You have a gallbladder stone? No. You have constipation, chronic, go bathroom very hard, you go every 3 days, only one time, bowel movement? No. Your body cannot discharge. You have to treat that one first. So all this one, or when people, I'm healthy regularly, but today I catch a cold or I have flu. No. Because when we give you herbs, it doesn't go internal, go external. The reaction is different. So that'd be the thing when you come in, we're going to talk to you in person. So when you come to the clinic, there's 4 sections every weekend, 1.5 hours, sometime around that, include the moxa healing therapy, and an extra 6, total is 10 moxa vision, the healing therapy, and one tension release 101. That's overall the program. So people are asking, like, should I or be aware of some side effect or anything that hurt? Generally speaking, no. I tried myself. We do have a lady respond, diarrhea 2 days, and she feels good. But finally, she was ready to go back to India, so she said, "No, I'm gonna stop the diarrhea. So take some over-counter medication." And we did 1 moxa. Her energy complete back. 2 days diarrhea definitely make you feel tired. After that, she's like, "Dr. Wu, I feel great," and my body shaked. And her husband, the face color changed. So when we do it, obviously it's detoxing. So when we do detoxing, sometimes your body react like little headache, fatigue, lose stool, body soreness, or bloating, but it should not be severe. Second thing is digestive reaction like diarrhea, cramping, that's pretty common, or some change for the bowel movement. Some people might react to the moxa, the heating therapy. Like if you little itching, warm sensitivity, that one can talk to us because it's done in the clinic. We'll have somebody attend you all the time. Or rash, digestive upset, or discomfort from the oil, whatever. When you have oil pulling the oil in the mouth for 10 minutes, some people just vomit. I don't like it, that feeling. But that should be finished right after the treatment. Some people might have dizziness or fatigue after acupuncture. Even you do regular acupuncture, you might feel like, I'm so relaxed, I just don't want to do anything. In real case, I should not say that, but any detoxing program might make the symptom worse before feel better. That's any program for detoxing might tell you. And some might feel gallbladder pain, especially have a gallbladder inflammation or gallbladder stone history before. So that one, we need to talk before. If you have any pre-existing conditions, talk to me before we do this program. So contact us anytime if you feel any symptoms, discomfort, or question before we make sure you come in to do the treatment. So that's pretty much the program. And if you have questions, feel free to ask me, and we have a flyer to give out.